But again, now you just mentioned, you said that John was one of your mentors,
Mm-hmm.
and when you come into any business, it's important to have somebody to look at, to aspire to be, but it's more important that they actually want to give their time to you. So anybody else that
there's one guy
guided you on your career?
I haven't seen him in years and years and years. My first job in Aer Lingus, there was a guy in Belfast he wanted to be called Pat Rutherford, but we all called him behind his back Patsy Rutherford. And Patsy Rutherford was from Ballybuffet in Donegal.
Ballybuffet?
Ballybuffet in Donegal, across the border. Across the border from Derry, or London Derry, whatever you want to say it. And he put the customer first all the time. Yeah. And I can tell you a couple of his stories. We used to have sort of BAC 111s, and the BAC 111 in summer went Belfast, Shannon, connected with the transatlantic flights to the States, and obviously we sort of obviously wasn't just transit, it wasn't passengers, it was cargo as well. But I remember there was an AOG that came from Shorts in those days, and it was some sort of part of aileron or a flap or something. And of course the BAC 111's hold isn't that big, is it? Yeah. It's 33 by 33 or something.
Look at that, everybody out there in Menzies. Now you know why you brought him back.
Do I remember that? That's sad. It's an anorak, isn't it? I'm an anorak. Jeez. Joseph
Just might need to tell some of them what AOG stands for, though.
Joseph Christopher turned into an anorak. But this day we had an AOG, a flap for Shorts 330 or 360 in the States somewhere. And it wouldn't fit in the hold of the aircraft. So Pat actually took it on board. He put it in the aisle, strapped it to two seats, and put it in the aisle. And he made an announcement. He said, "I'm really, really sorry, but obviously AOG, aircraft on the ground, and basically I'm putting it on board." And that was about always putting the customer first. And so with him, maybe at any cost, he always put the customer first. And just when I'm on a roll, my other favourite one of his was, we were the diversion airport for Dublin. Yeah. So if Dublin closed or had strikes or whatever, and there was only two of us at that stage, we got the whole of the Aer Lingus fleet. So we'd have the two of us, but obviously self-handled, sort of ground handling by British Airways. And so you get the fleet in, you got the aircraft, you got thousands of people, and you can't just do buses. So we used to hire trains, and you'd hire a train from the little station in Antrim to go Antrim, Belfast, Dublin. And so we were down in the station one day, and sort of there was no train, and there was thousands of people there waiting, getting impatient, waiting for the train, and Pat disappeared, and I heard him on the PA system, and he said, "I'm really, really sorry. The train is probably 25 minutes away. I'm really very sorry, but basically I said it again. We've got a delay." And
ready?
He said, ready? An egg. Okay, look at that. And I'll play for Ireland.
And you have to eat it.
Brian O'Driscoll, eat your heart
exactly,
out. So we've got a delay, a 25-minute delay, and the reason is there was cows on the line, and the train hit a cow, unfortunately, and they're just clearing the line, and the train will be here shortly. I'm really sorry, that was the bad news. The good news is there's steak for tea on the way down.